Hi, it's your coach Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power Daily Coaching video for Wednesday, April 16th, 2014. And since it's that time of year, right? Tax season's over. Let's talk about CPAs. A lot of advisors over, at least my 2 decades of being involved in this industry have really looked at the CPA as sometimes the holy grail of referral sources. Now, logically and technically, that's accurate. I mean, you think about it, right? A CPA usually has a lot of influence on the client. The challenge, though, in a lot of cases is that they're either in competition with us or their mindset or their psychology, is just a non-starter. So first thing I want to do, I want to give you the three different what I call profiles of CPAs. First is a CPA that is in practice. And so in other words, they're a competitor of ours. Now, they may do your client's tax return, and it just means that they're not that proactive in seeking the investment opportunities. You need to be aware of this just so that you can play a little defense when you know you share a client with a competitive CPA. The second type of CPA is the CPA that is pretty much hands off. Does not want to be involved with referring people to advisors, doesn't want to be involved with any kind of recommendation, looks at it as a conflict, and so on and so forth. And what's interesting is a lot of times advisors view this CPA as their prime market or their, in essence, best prospect whether it's a informal referral relationship or an actual formalized or revenue sharing relationship. A lot of times advisors look to this kind of non-attached CPA to be the core market. And here's what we have found. The reality is that the CPA has no referral sources because they don't want any. And to sit there and try to change another person's belief structure, change another person's value structure, right? Shift their psychology, you know, probably not a good use of your time, or let's put it this way, you'll probably not be walking the planet by the time that were to occur. The third type of CPA is the CPA that is engaged, has an advisor or two that they refer to, right? And a lot of times advisors will look at this type of CPA scenario and say, not a good prospect because they already have a relationship over here or there or whatever. And I always choose to argue that point, saying, look, that's the best opportunity versus the three, right? The competitor, the non-interested conflict, right? And here's somebody that kind of, in essence, drinks our industry's Kool-Aid a little bit. Now, why do we like this CPA? Because their psychology is already there. They're already referring. The key thing to find it if you can get on their dance card. So my point being is, as you look to drive your COI relationship, especially on the CPA side, you need to understand when you need to census all your clients, find out who does their tax work, and then discover what category are we in here. Okay, competitor, non-starter, potential. Here's what you have to remember. If you already have a CPA that has all the relationships and you get on their quote unquote dance card, that's all we really want. Because most CPAs, if you talk to them, their society will recommend they give out 2 to 4 or even 5 names and say, look, here are 3 or 5 financial advisors. I know do a good job. Interview all 5. Pick the one you like. That's the list that we want to be on. So let's have a great Wednesday today, and I'll see you tomorrow.